again. I've never been to Nashville, but I heard that's where he lived. I'm good.
All right. It's almost 8 o'clock. Y'all ready to start? How about that?
Right on time.
I'll also be streaming it on Wellspring Arts on YouTube.
Oh,
Wellspring
that's
Arts.
exciting.
All right. Yes,
Thank
this
you
is
for
live
doing
stream.
that.
What?
Should have put a little link.
No pressure, but the entire world can watch you live.
That's so exciting.
Warts and
Hi.
all. Mr. Chris Weir, how you doing, brother? I ain't gonna walk these streets and hang my head down low. I'm gonna find me something to pacify my weary soul. I ain't gonna sit and waste my precious time away. This house going down. I'm gonna have myself a good day. I'm gonna have myself a time. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. You better believe me, baby, I'm gonna have myself a good day. I ain't gonna hide in some corner and stare at my phone and watch some fools arguing online with everybody they think is wrong. I tell you, people, lazy lay, bon temps, roulette, just let the good times roll. I'm gonna have myself a good day. I'm gonna have myself a time. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. You better believe me, baby, I'm gonna have myself a good day. People, there ain't no use in standing around and crying, 'cause we could always have a good time as long as we keep trying. Gonna have myself a time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. You better believe me, baby, I'm gonna have myself a good day. I said, believe me, baby, I'm gonna have myself a good day. You better believe me, baby. I'm gonna pull you right close to me and we're gonna both have ourselves a good day. Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm having a good day now for sure. That was so good.
I don't do very many positive songs, so I thought I'd open up.
You did take me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that. It was wonderful.
They're going to learn it, Mr. Greg. It's not near as depressing as it sounds.
Yeah, we're going to switch places. Normally, I'm a little more cheerful. This song, I guess we'll tell little stories, yeah? So I went to the Kerrville Folk Festival like a year ago or so. And I was having the best time, right? Just surrounded by amazing songwriters and, you know, living it. And then I just really started missing my family, like bad. I was just like, oh, I miss them. So the song was inspired by them. The sun is high, my heart is low, and I don't smile the way I used to, I know. Every day, another mask. You deserve better than that. We built a home, lit it up with laughter and hope and so much love. But I can see the shine fading from your eyes. Remember how your hand used to wrap around mine. Don't give up on me. I won't let you down. I will find my way. I will find my way. Find my way back to you. I will find my way. I will find my way. Find my way back to you. I notice all the little things you do, the empty sink and the oil change too. Thank God for you. Cream and sugar in your favorite cup. Coffee's hot, don't burn your tongue. I made pancakes too. Don't give up on me. I won't let you down. I will find my way. I will find my way. Find my way back to you. I will find my way. I will find my way. Find my way back to you. Don't give up on me. I won't let you down. I've been shattered, I've been lost, a broken spirit turned and tossed, but every step will bring me home. And I will find my way. I will find my way. Find my way back to you. Find my way back to you. Find my way back to you. Thank y'all. Thank you.
I like the way on that you just took everyday little things and wrote an entire song. If that's what you don't miss the big over the top stuff. You miss those little. That's what makes up your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was greatness.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I was sitting in an Airbnb and I was like, when was the last time I made him coffee?
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and make him some coffee.
I'm going to start this out with actually the first song that I wrote. I started doing open mics, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to write my own stuff. I actually used to sing in churches a whole lot, and if you wanna go through a songwriting class, learn how to write a song for a church that doesn't get torn apart constantly. So that kind of taught me the chops of how to write a song, and so I figured one of the first songs that I should write should be about my wife. So this one's called Southern Woman. So the kind of smile that could stop a freight train. Oh, you're tough as nails, with a softness like misty rain. On your grace under pressure, you never skip a beat. On your honeysuckle kisses, it's sweeter than peach tea. Oh, your leather and lace, but will punch me in the face. Don't ever cross a southern woman. A southern woman. You got a bedroom eyes that seem to mesmerize. Southern woman, southern woman. Oh, my love for you will be ever true. Your radiant beauty, it breaks a strong man down. On your pretty pink lips that shout without making a sound. And you can tear up any dance floor in jeans or a dress. On that shimmy and shake you got, it's done made me a mess. Oh, your sugar and spice, a little naughty with some nice. You're all I want, southern woman. Southern woman. Hey, you got a bedroom eyes that seem to mesmerize. A southern woman. A southern woman. Oh, my love for you will be ever true. Fighting for, irresistible. Oh, and I can't get you out of my mind. Your beautiful fire, oh, it kindles desire. Oh, and I can't get enough of you. Southern woman, southern woman, oh, with those bedroom eyes that seem to mesmerize. Southern woman, southern woman, oh, my love for you will be ever true. Southern woman, oh, southern woman, There's nothing like your scorn, Southern woman. Thank you.
Man, that guy has a voice. Both y'all do. I'm done.
I'm not doing 3 hours by myself.
Oh, yes, you are. All right, so y'all just sang two that hit very close to home, that are very much about your life. This was inspired by I do a lot of conjecture. I mean, a lot of this sad stuff y'all hear me do, I hadn't been through nothing like that. I'm making stuff up. Listen to a lot of Hank Williams growing up, senior, so I know how to write those sad songs. This was just kind of a angry song. I guess I have some anger, but it's not directed at who you would think. A situation can inspire writing a song sometimes. My wife took a girls' trip with her friends, went out of town, and you know what us guys do, especially if it's in the fall? I'm sitting by the fire pit tonight. And, well, as long as I'm sitting by the fire pit, I'm going to be joined by Jack Daniels and Rocky Patel. So I was out there with a cigar and a little bit of whiskey sitting by the fire pit talking to our two dogs. And they were acting dumb. And as you'll often do when you're home alone and add a little bit of whiskey to it, I started talking to the dogs. And I asked them what they were going to do. What you going to do? So then I wrote this song, angry song, with a bunch of dog metaphors in it called What You Gonna Do.
Talking to the dog.
It's usually this is a band song, so it might sound a little different with me doing it acoustic. What you gonna do? Hope you like this. Three o'clock in the morning, and I'm watching you sleep. It must have been a hell of a party, 'cause I ain't seen you all week. Nights go on forever when I'm laying here all alone. And you're like an old dirty dog, you only come around to get a bone. What you gonna do when I kick you off my porch? Well, I ain't sad and lonesome anymore. What you gonna do when I stop missing you? What you gonna do when I ain't got the blues? Lord have mercy, child. I used to get so low down when you go out on a tear. Those days are gone forever, so you might ought to be aware. Well, I'm taking out the trash, you gotta find another place to stay. Don't come knocking on my door, 'cause I ain't taking in no strays. Woo! What you gonna do when I kick you off my porch? I ain't sad and lonesome anymore. What you gonna do when I stop missing you? What you gonna do when I ain't got the blues? What you gonna do when I kick you off my porch? I ain't sad and lonesome anymore. What you gonna do when I stop missing you? What you gonna do when I ain't got the blues? Thank y'all. Thank you so much. It's a lot shorter when I don't have the band to do all those guitar solos and stuff.
It's that visual of just getting kicked off the porch that I keep thinking about. It's so good.
My work is done here.
I was like, oh, I love a good porch. Oh no, kicked off of it.
Yeah, it killed that vibe real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I'm.
Oh, lemonade in summertime.
That's right.
Ouch.
Lemonade, kicked off the porch. Oh, it's brutal. It's life. Have you ever kicked anyone off your porch? Has anyone ever kicked anyone off their porch? You have. A
Whoa.
helicopter was chasing them.
Whoa, that sounds like a dangerous situation.
I got you. I got you.
I lived in unincorporated Kaufman County. I have kicked animals and people off my porch.
Animals and people.
Based on a real story. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever kicked any. I've wanted to. I need to work on it, I guess.
You know, we did a gig together about 4 or 5 years ago, and you
Yeah.
told me you were trying to work on being more angry and assertive.
That's
then.
right. Yeah.
How's
that's
that working
right.
out for you?
Well, the assertive part has worked. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm getting my mind right. But the angry part, I don't know, man. That's a hard place to sit. To stay there,
Sometimes you
know?
keep that anger under control and just do the assertive part. That's more scary.
That is true. My mom used to do that. I don't know if any of your moms are similar to my mom, but she does like that stare where like the irises just float in the white. Whew. And just, oh yeah, it's scary.
Is your head fixing to spin around?
Yeah, there's rage, but she's not saying anything. It's so scary. This song was inspired by a perfect night. I had a perfect night. I mean, one, I'll take it. I went and saw one of my favorite bands, and you know how parking's usually terrible, and it wasn't. I just pulled straight in right in front of the venue. Okay, I was like 3 hours early, but that doesn't matter. It's fine. You don't need all the details. Gray shirt, blue jeans, a 3-day scruff. You're all that I see. The slow burn of every word echoes through the crowded scene. The light streams along your face. Barefoot, you glide across the stage. 6 strings, all heart, but baby, found its ways. Don't let the sun come up too fast. I wanna make this moment last. I've never felt so alive. Just one more song, you're mine tonight. Whoa, 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 yeah. Front row, VIP. I'm still beaming from that backstage meet and greet. You wrote, sleep well on my back in black ink. I'll know with one strum, one beat from the kick drum. This song, it's for me. My crazy life is enough. Don't let the sun come up too fast. I wanna make this moment last. I've never felt so alive. Just one more song, you're mine tonight. Every town, every crowd, all I want is you. Whoa, whoa, Thank y'all. That song is currently being recorded. I'm doing my album right now. Super excited about it.
Yes.
So, yay. So, it should be done in the fall. I put, it's kind of embarrassing. I have a poster of myself like off to the left over here. And it's got a QR code at the bottom. So you can scan the QR code. It'll take you to like my Instagram, my social media, all of that stuff so that you can follow along. But I'll tell you more about the album on my next turn. Or maybe, later on.
So
I wanna
you're
know- I wanna-
embarrassed, but not embarrassed enough to not mention it.
Yeah.
Who is?
It's more just like as you do it, you're like, there's a giant picture of me over here.
Who is the band or musician?
Do
Yes.
it.
Who was the band or musician that was about?
Oh.
Yeah, come on, don't leave us hanging, girl.
Okay, there's a reason I wait until later. Okay. I have very eclectic taste, but this happens to be like I grew up in the 90s and the 80s, and I'm obsessed with Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Oh wow. Okay.
Anyone else? And so like they were playing at House of Blues, and so it's like I had like that VIP thing, so I got to listen to them
gotta
do
go.
like, yeah, they played acoustic, and it's just like I'm standing in the front row, and I was like, it's just
Three
like
hours
I went
early?
by myself. I went 3 hours early. I went by myself. I like made, when you make new friends at the,
Oh, yeah.
it was one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
perfect nights. It's just like they played all my favorite songs. I didn't have to pay for the valet. I just hopped in my car and left. It was just like, anyway, yeah, it's Toad the Wet
Epic.
Sprocket. They're on
Toad
tour
the
right
Wet
now.
Sprocket.
Epic night.
It was. Their melodies are so beautiful.
Toad the Wet Sprocket in a
Those-
long time.
Those harmonies, yeah, they're still releasing music, just so you know. I celebrate their entire catalog.
All right, Office Space. I got that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so I wanted to learn how to start writing good story songs. So this song is, I guess you can call it my Western song or cowboy song or old-timey song, however you want to put that. But yeah, so you'll hear tonight a few story songs that I've written. But I find it pretty amazing how lyricists can write out this story and keep the listener involved. And so I attempted that, and hopefully I accomplished it. But anyway, this one's called Dear Eliza. Dear Eliza, I hope you change your mind. But either way, I'm coming to take back what's mine. And 48 and 18 words spread about golden river streams. So I left my family in the hills of Tennessee. I purchased a stallion for only $10 and I packed up my mule and headed to California. They called us 49ers, but I was 43. I left Missouri on a wagon train and I hunted game, wide open plains, 163 days, heaven and hell. Life was hard on the trail, you see. We had cholera, starvation, and desperate sea thieves. Eliza and Polly's memories soothe my pain. Dear Eliza, no matter the miles between, feel my love every morning and every night. And precious Polly, oh daddy'll be home soon. Feel my arms around you, holding tight. With a bad case of gold dust in my eye, every glimmer, a shimmer I'd find carried me into another month. Saloon whiskey had drowned my obsession, but half-dressed women gave rise to confession. But all I could see was Eliza's perky silhouette. Dear Eliza, dear Eliza, no matter the miles between, feel my love every morning and every night. And precious Polly, oh daddy'll be home soon. Feel my arms around you, holding tight. When I was long in beard and the years had passed, left alone with Lady Lottery lust, and hotter it burned with every swing of my pick. With all of the energy that I could force, yeah, I slammed that pick into the courts, revealing the biggest golden vein. Dear Eliza, no matter the miles between, feel my love every morning and every night. Precious Polly, oh daddy, you'll be home soon. Feel my arms around you, holding tight. I walked through the door, a millionaire. All I found was a note on the chair. Eliza took Polly and moved up someplace north. He stole my heart and Polly's too. He's got money, so I'm leaving you. Don't come and find us if you're still alive. Well, dear Eliza, yeah, I hope you change your mind. But either way, I'm coming to take back what's mine. You stole my precious Polly, oh, and that I won't forget. And you and that man you call daddy, you'll be in a pine box next year. But dear Eliza, yeah, I hope you change your mind. 'Cause either way, I'm coming to take back what's mine. You stole my precious Polly, and that I won't forget. You and that man you call daddy, oh, we'll be in a pine box next year. Be in a pine box next year. Be in a pine box next year.
Yeah. He's got notes.
You got notes.
He can hit notes.
You can hit the notes.
Scottish.
And why wouldn't you be, laddie?
I love how you just like laid, like how you unfolded the words, you know, and I'm just like, damn it. And all of a sudden I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Well,
Ollie,
that one
pine
hooked
box.
me.
It twisted on you, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it twisted on me. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like smiling, and then I was like, wait.
It's a really pretty song until you get to the end. You're like, that's not
Pine
so
box.
pretty anymore.
Uh-oh. It was wonderful. That was great.
You know that song
Appreciate
Kelly Willis does called Heaven Bound?
I don't think I know it.
Oh, it sounds real peppy like that and stuff, and it's about the electric chair.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. I think I've heard that.
And it sounds
Yeah,
so
yeah.
happy. I mean, the first time you listen to it, you're like, you know, and then you listen all the way through. It's like, oh,
Creedence Clearwater does a song like that.
similar to that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is so peppy. And if you actually look at the words, it's like extremely downtrodden.
Yeah.
Raquel, you mentioned having an eclectic taste in music.
Yeah. All over the place.
For quite a while in my younger life, I lived in northeast Louisiana, a little small town. And radio stations back then, I mean, they probably barely exist now because everybody just listens online. But they, for those small markets, they just, and my buddy over here, Chris Weir, probably grew up listening to similar radio stations. They played everything. Basically, they looked at the top 10 or whatever from each genre and played that. So I grew up where I would hear Willie Nelson. Then I would hear the Doobie Brothers, one of my favorite bands, because they do every kind of music there is ever. And while I love Tommy Johnson, he's their best singer, Michael McDonald is a straight-up soul pimp daddy. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Have you seen that little girl that was obsessed with him? Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Anyway, and so I got a really eclectic taste of music from listening to that, driving around in my mom's 74 Monte Carlo. I've got a playlist on Spotify called Mom's Monte Carlo. So.
Do you have a song called Mom's Monte Carlo?
No, I should. You're right.
There you go. That's a good
That's a
idea.
I usually try to get too serious and deep, but that's better. Mom's Monte Carlo.
I'm just saying, a lot of things can
Got
happen.
that alliteration.
She had a 74 Monte Carlo, and Daddy had a 75 Silverado. So we grew up in both of those. And
Yeah.
so this
Song's
song's a little
ready.
more. This is a little more R&B flavored, soul, whatever, soul R&B. Those all kind of run
Get it.
together. You don't expect that from somebody with an accent like mine, but we're going to do it. This is called All I Got Left. I hope you like this. All I got left after losing you is a pocket full of dreams that won't come true, and a grip on reality that I can't turn loose. It's all I got left after losing you. We had it all once upon a time. A life full of love was all yours and mine. And it all went south when push come to shove. The fire burned to ashes and the ashes turned to dust. All I got left after losing you is a pocket full of dreams that won't come true, and a grip on reality that I can't turn loose. That's all I got left after losing you. Four bare walls I can't really call them mine. Somewhere to hang my hat till the morning sun shines. It's dark and dreary and it ain't no kind of home. It's where I sit and drink and think and wonder what went wrong. Bare bones accommodations, I don't need much else. When my only aspirations, feeling sorry for myself. All I got left after losing you is a pocket full of dreams that won't come true, and a grip on reality that I can't turn loose. It's all I got left after losing you. It's all I got left after losing you. Little R&B for you. Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Some good words in that song for me.
I don't do it. All right, thank you. Glad y'all liked that.
Yeah,
It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but that's why I did it.
I like that. I can't remember my song. It's like sitting there, you like knocked it straight out of there. It just made me think of things. That's good. I liked it. That was good.
Thank you. Nothing like
You
a
and
good
every
minor.
other songwriter.
Nothing like a good minor seventh chord, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all keep talking while there's something in my I really did forget.
I'm from Tennessee.
Yeah, the song's
So
from
I'm a-
Nashville.
There you go, yeah. You got it?
A Taylor guitar with worn out strings was all that he had to his name. But every night that bar, they crowned him king, and he turned that fan to a flame. He loved to play, he loved to sing, he lived for the road, for the show, for the dream. He was always chasing a thrill, looking for another stop on the way to Nashville. He caught my eye, and I stole his heart and gave him a seat on my stage. Tongue-tied and tangled, never apart, our lives were one and the same. chasing a thrill, ready for another stop on the way to Nashville. Thought we were building a line, but he found a name bigger than mine. Oh, the stars in his eyes. He couldn't see beyond the shine of the Opry lights. I stopped counting days. It just didn't suit. I emptied our home, packed my bags. I signed his favorite hat just to prove that I won't be back. I'm long gone, 'cause I know in my heart there'll always be another road, another show, another dream. And I was just another stop on the way to Nashville. Oh, thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Digging way into those fields on that.
Wow, that one was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. That one's going to be on the album. It's already recorded. That one's turned out really good, I have to say. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So this song I wrote, there's a little bit of a story behind it. So I hunt and I fish, and one of the places that I go to hunt, I duck hunt, and there's a big tree out there that I used to sit underneath of, and I used to hunt, and we kind of do sustained hunts, meaning that we eat whatever we take.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there were some times in the past 10, 12 years where I needed to come home with some food. And anyway, so there's this big tree, like I said, that I sit underneath of, and they have these acorns that are like literally that big. And I was like, what kind of tree is this? So I looked it up one day, and it's called a bur oak. And they grow to be like 50, 60 feet tall. And so I had some adventures around this tree, and eventually this tree fell down and began to go away. But I wrote this song before it fell down. But you'll be able to see and hear in the song kind of how it transpired. So, but that's the backstory. And the lady in this song is actually my lovely wife, and it's a true story. So. It's called Bur Oak. Two young lovers escape from the heat. Under your canopy, a new life conceived. Intertwined in lust and love. A lover's tale that dreams are made of. Remember that, my old friend. Remember that, my old friend. First light fishing on the banks of the slough. A cooler full of crappie and a jug of Mountain Dew. Off in the distance, a dump truck descends. A lonesome duck cries around the river bend. Remember that, my old friend. Remember that, my old friend. Goodbye, Burr Oak, I'll miss you. I'll never forget the times we had. I see them off in the distance, the progress of man. So hold your head up high, my old friend. Goodbye, Burr Oak, I'll miss you. I'll never forget the times we had. I see them off in the distance, the progress of man. So hold your head up high, my old friend. In the dead of a winter, she stripped her wet clothes, laid on your fallen leaves, trembling from the cold. A real life Eden's Eve I rescued that day. I took that beauty and I helped her find her way. Remember that, my old friend. Remember that, my old friend. Goodbye, Burr Oak, I'll miss you. I'll never forget the times we had. I see them off in the distance, the progress of man. So hold your head up high, my old friend. Goodbye, Burr Oak, I'll miss you. I'll never forget the times we had. I see them off in the distance, the progress of man. So hold your head up high, my old friend. Goodbye, Burr Oak, I'll miss you. I'll never forget the times we had. Well, here they are, come now to rape your land. So hold your head up high, my old friend. Well, here they are, come now to rape your land. So hold your head up high, my old friend. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that little curve you throw there at the end. That's all right.
I'm really excited to hear you sing a song about trees. I probably have like 8 songs about trees, at least.
You hippie.
Oh my God. I hug those bad boys. That was awesome. I'm really sorry you lost your tree, but I'm glad you have the song.
Yes, I have the memories, and the whole point behind that, as you can tell, the spot that I used to hunt and that I used to fish and that I used to, be one with nature and everything. I can literally now see houses being built, and they have torn up all of the land and everything, and it's going to be a matter of time before all that's gone. So,
Yeah.
It seems like if they could pave
You
over...
drive up north, it's ridiculous. It's just,
If they could pave over Lake Ray Hubbard, they'd do it. They'd pave
Right,
the
right,
whole
right,
thing.
right.
I said that. I say that all the time. They do it.
Parking lot. Joni Mitchell knew what she was talking about.
She did.
Cave paradise.
So I'm taking notes on this stuff because I love trees growing up. I was Northeast Louisiana. There's a lot of trees there.
Oh yeah.
And
a lot of duck hunting.
my family will still. Y'all might not believe this. I was an odd kid. So
No.
those of you that know me, And I already figured that out. And those of you that are getting to know me are like, yeah, I could see that. He was probably an odd kid. There was a tree in my grandmother's front yard, and my family still tells the story. I would climb up there and not come down, right? I mean, we're talking 7, 8 years old. What are you doing? I'm sitting up here. Why? This is my thinking tree.
Oh, yeah.
So I told him that was my thinking tree.
Oh, I love that.
What are you thinking about? Getting away from my family. All right, so I do a lot of kind of dark stuff, I guess, but I have a really good life, a very happy life. It hadn't always been that way. Everything in this next song is either a thought that entered my mind or something that really happened. At one time I was an electrician. I've been working in technology for decades now, one electrical contractor I worked for, this was before HR departments and safe spaces and all that stuff. And if you've been down running 4-inch conduit down in a ditch and it's 110 degrees and some guy's out there, some sadist is yelling at you to work faster and do more, and you're already on about hour 10 of that day, you're going to snap and think about some stuff. It's called Another Man's Gold. I hope you like this.
That's true.
Slaving in the hot sun, there ain't one thread on me dry. Giving it everything I got and still barely getting by. But if a man don't work, a man don't eat, that's the way it's always been. I've been working all my life and still feeling kind of thin. I ain't getting rich, but I'm damn sure getting old. Sweating and digging for another man's gold. Well, there's a fat man in the office, sitting where the AC runs. He's taking half the credit for all the work I've done. If he dares to step outside and talk down to me once more, he's gonna see a side of me that he ain't never seen before. I ain't getting rich, but I'm damn sure getting old. Sweating and digging for another man's gold. If I come undone, I tell you, son, best hit your knees and pray. You can run for the hills, run for your life, but you can't run from the rage. I ain't getting rich, but I'm damn sure getting old. Sweating and digging for another man's gold. Sweating and digging for another man's gold. Sweating all I've got, still barely getting by. I've been grinding all my life.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, one of them angry Greg Hargrove songs.
Was it angry? I mean, the way that you said that, working for another man's gold, it really,
Yeah, yeah. I've felt or did everything in that song. And that was probably, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still, I caught myself getting a little pissed off while I was singing it. Let it go, Greg, let it go.
Think of your beautiful hummingbird wife.
I actually have let it go. That's another song I need to write, my hummingbird
I'm ready.
wife.
I want 10%.
My wife is obsessed with hummingbirds. We have the same ones come back every summer.
She's growing it
And-
though too.
and
Like
we-
she keeps growing her collection.
Oh,
of hummingbirds
she's
that
got
come.
handheld ones, and after mid-year, like around now, after they've gotten used to her, she can stand out there and they'll land in her palm. And
It's amazing.
Wow.
more songs about that wonderful woman coming up. I do have songs about my wife. It's not just about. So.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Those
So
are
I'm
the
gonna-
hardest songs to write, though.
They are, because you want to make sure that you say
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah.
And I tell you what else.
Because if
I don't
not,
know-
you'll hear about it for the rest of your life.
I don't know if Charity does it. By the way, Jason's wife, Charity, is an awesome fiddle/violin player, and she does accompany him a lot, and y'all can catch them to playing that a lot now. They're getting booked pretty
Like all
heavy,
over
so
the place. Yeah.
so y'all can catch them doing that. I'm going to turn it over to you now. I'll quit babbling.
No, you're talking.
Well, I had another thought and did that, and then I lost track of where I was about my wife, so I'm going to sing about my wife later, so I'll tell the stories about my wife then. She's awesome.
This song was inspired by someone else's husband.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I know,
Okay,
it sounds
so
like
like
it's
you're
scandalous, right?
You know, you're the last person in the entire music scene around here that I would expect that from.
I know. But you're going to be disappointed. It's not a cheating song, sadly. I have some of those. I think I changed. Anyway, this was inspired. So I was scrolling on Facebook, and one of my mom's best friends growing up had posted this picture of her husband back when he was younger. Like, he passed away, and so she had posted this picture, and it was so beautiful. It was like him by a tree. He was by a tree, and it was like that 70s glow. You know what I'm talking about? You see those older pictures, and it's like kind of got a yellow.
I am a 70s kid. Watch what you're saying.
Hey man, I swooped right in 79, man. I'm a 70s baby too.
77, so
You made it right at the
I
end.
made it right in. I knew I needed to be grown in there. But it was such a beautiful picture of him, and someone in the comments was like, "Oh, did you carve your initials in that tree?" And she was like, "Oh, I wish we had." You know, like she had that wistfulness for like, why didn't I take that moment? And it was just so beautiful that I was like, it just inspired this song. It's called On That Hill. You were love, I was 17. The way you walked into my heart filled every in between. I can see you still. How the light was brighter on that hill. You took my hand and led me to the leaves. We carved our names into the bark of our favorite willow tree. I can feel you still. How the world seemed brighter on that hill. On that hill, I close my eyes and I'm almost there. The shimmering sun in your windblown hair. You played Dylan, I read Poe. We danced and watched the blue bonnets grow. Such a beautiful time. Oh, when you were mine on that hill. It's been 3 years now since you've been gone. I know the birds still sing in our tree, but I can't hear their song. How I miss you still. Oh, my life was brighter on that hill. On that hill, I close my eyes and I'm almost Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Somewhere out there, Carole King and Joni Mitchell are saying, we wish we could write like Raquel.
Stop. That's so sweet. Thank you. That's
said-
on the new album.
You know, you talked about the picture having that 70s quality.
Yeah.
Your chord changes and the movements had that real 70s songwriter.
Yes.
And I mean that in a good way. I presume that's what you were aiming for, but
That's what I was aiming
it painted a picture. There's pictures in my family keeps a lot of pictures and photo albums around, and my Aunt Diane, my dad's little sister, there's these pictures of her with that long straight blonde hair and bell bottoms and a halter top on. There's all these, and that's kind of what I was imagining. Yeah,
Good. That
so-
makes me so happy. I was trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I evicted another song for that song. Like, I had that chord progression, and it was attached to a different song, and I was like, too bad.
It
And I
happens,
just
doesn't it?
kicked the words out. I was like, I'm sorry, I have.
That happens.
story
You ever
that has
you
to
ever
be
take the
told.
chorus out of another song and it becomes the bridge on this song over
Yeah.
here? You ever?
Things- those
It's
things
I try to
happen.
write where it's modular. I can move that stuff around.
It's like IKEA. Our songs
Yeah,
are
it's
like,
Lego songwriting.
All right, well, this one seems kind of fitting. We're in a bar, and this song is called Hey Barkeep. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And thank you to the barkeeps, right?
yep. Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
Tip your barkeeps.
Yeah.
Go to your barkeeps.
Thank you.
Drink
and,
lots.
And sound keeps too.
And they got a full menu up there too. So if anybody's hungry.
It smells good. I can smell it from here.
So this song is actually kind of interesting. It's called Hey Barkeep. So that lady right there is my wife, and like you said, she likes to play with me occasionally, and she plays the violfiddle or violin, or I don't know what it is. She actually learned classical, but people want her to play fiddle, and she's like, yeah, I don't do that. But she sounds beautiful when she plays, and it's amazing. Well, she has had 6 surgeries in the past 2 years, and her biggest surgery was she had 3 bars put in her back that big, and she had her back reconstructed. And so she had her back opened up, and she was in the hospital for 6 days, and morphine, and it was a 2-day surgery and everything. And so she's very grateful to be here and to be walking. But after the surgery, the pain was so intense, as you could imagine from having a surgery like that. She has screws in every single vertebrae. The pain was so intense that hydrocodone couldn't touch the pain. She would take the hydrocodone and the pills that they gave her, and that didn't work. But we found that the one thing that dulled the pain and that numbed the pain was Scotch whiskey. So this song is called Hey Barkeep, and it's about her.
I'm glad you found something.
Hey barkeep, Scotch whiskey is what I need. Time to steep in the water of a life. I miss my one true love, sent from heaven above. Dark-hearted lover left me cold for the last time. Whiskey, sorrow's remedy, consuming ice-cold memories. I needed to burn winter away and ease my lonely pain. Don't get me wrong, Jack and Jim go down strong, but I need heat to melt this frozen heart of mine. Whiskey, sorrow's remedy, consuming ice-cold memory. I needed to burn winter away and ease my lonely pain. Hey barkeep, another round to set me free. 3 fingers and make it neat. H from the Highland Boy, to island space-side shores. Leave the bottle 'cause I can't sleep. No, whiskey, sorrow's remedy, consuming ice cold memory. I need it to burn the winter away and ease my lonely pain. The shiver has kept me up all night. I need flames to warm this sharp hissing bite. Oh, whiskey, sorrow's remedy, consuming ice cold memory. I need it to burn the winter away and ease my lonely pain. Whiskey, sorrow's remedy, consuming ice cold memory. I need it to burn winter away and ease my lonely pain. I need it to burn winter away and ease my lonely
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Y'all know what went fast? That first hour. We've been at this an hour.
Fun.
Yeah. So I say we do another round, then we'll go out there and hang out with these folks for a little bit and get up and do it some more.
That sounds good.
It's always fun when you get to interact with the people that bothered to come see you. So while we're at it, I want to thank all y'all for being here to listen to us.
Thank y'all so
yes.
much.
I want to thank Raquel and Jason for letting me get on stage with them.
Stop. Thank you for having us. I'm so grateful to be up here. Thank you.
I want to thank Six Springs Tavern for supporting local live original music tonight and letting us get up here and do our thing.
And putting our names on a marquee.
Yeah, I mean, they making us feel big time. They
I
treating
got
us
at
good.
least 10 pictures of that already. Yeah, that's a real friend right there.
It's good to have friends.
Yeah. No, but thank you for having us, friends.
So I actually, speaking of that, I actually have friends, and I brought the wrong capo. I have to put it on and then tune, right? But any company that says you don't have to retune after using their capo never tried it in
No, you
Texas in
gotta
the heat.
tune it.
They
You
never
gotta
tried that in
tune.
summertime in Texas.
Tune always.
Just a little touch up. All right. So I've done, like I said, I've done these kind of edgy songs. I do have a great wife. I've got a fantastic life.
Is she here tonight?
I met my wife, like I said, I'm a Louisiana boy, but I grew up here in Richardson for a while too. I met my wife right over here at Apollo Junior High, and knew her in high school too. We didn't date. We were friends. We met up with each other years later in life and realized our lives had always intertwined and we never even knew it. So the night I decided to pop the question to her, we said we were just driving. We happened to be over here at another venue in Plano playing some music. I said, let's go drive around the whole neighborhood. So we ended up at the bike racks at Apollo Junior High, and that's where I proposed to her. So fast forward after we'd been married a little bit, and we've had a couple of marriages apiece before, so we were still learning how to correctly be married. And we just
I'm still learning how to
correctly be married.
That's another song right there.
We just had our 9th anniversary, so I think we might have the hang of
Learning how
this.
to be correctly married.
Now that we're in our mid-50s and we just don't care about getting upset anymore, we tolerate a lot from each other.
There you go.
But she did tell me she came home one night just in tatters talking about the day she had at work. And everything she said, y'all, I'm a guy. You know what I tried to do. Everything she told me, I tried to come up with a solution for it. That's what we do. We go get it's misfiring. Let me pull that carburetor off and see what your wife doesn't work that way, Greg. Cut that shit out.
Thank you
So
much.
I told her, you know what, darling, if it takes till morning, I will sit here and listen to your problems. Because she told me to quit trying to fix everything. I said, if it takes till morning, I'll listen. I said, but first I'm going to write down if it takes till morning, because that's a great title for a song. This is based on that entire night. I hope you enjoy this. If it takes till morning. Sit down by me, lady. Tell me what's going on. Or you can just listen. I'll sing you a brand new song. I ain't got the answers for the way this old world goes, but ease your weary mind and rest your troubled soul. If it takes till morning to make you feel alright, or if you just need silence, then I'll hold you through the night. If it takes till morning for hope to shine on through, then for 10,000 more, then I'll be here with you. I'll be here with you. Here within these walls, it's almost like a holy place. And the moonlight through the blinds frames your pretty face. But I can read the worry across your tender brow. It's safe harbor in my arms, and you can let it go for now. It takes till morning to make you feel alright. Or if you just need silence, then I'll hold you through the night. If it takes till morning for hope to shine on through, then for 10,000 more, I'll be here with you. I'll be here with you. In this world there's injustice, there's heartaches and there's tears. But darling, there's no need to go there when we always end up right back here. It takes till morning to make you feel alright. Just need silence, then I'll hold you through the night. If it takes till morning for hope to shine on through, then for 10,000 more, I'll be here with you. I'll be here with you. Baby, I'll be here with you. There you go. It's one of my favorite stories about my wife and I.
That's beautiful.
I'm a man enough to admit I learned a lot that night.
But I bet bet
to shut
she
up.
loves that song. Does she love
She
that
does.
song?
She does.
Just
That
so-
and another one, if she's here, usually there's a couple that I sing that she'll actually get a chair and move them and sit right there while I sing to her.
Aw. Is she not here tonight?
Nope. She didn't get off work till right about downbeat here. So,
It's hard to go straight from work to anywhere.
well, and it's been one of those weeks, and I told her, you know what, sweetheart, my ego will be able to handle you cheering me on from home. She's probably watching on live stream, so everybody say hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly. I'll say hi. So this song is this is the title track from my upcoming album. It's called "Don't Change the Girl," and it was inspired by just like a lifetime of slowly losing myself. Has anyone had this? The world kind of tells you what they want you to be, and it takes you a while to be like, oh, forget that. No, I know exactly who I am. So this is that song. The first time I heard "Tell Me Your Dreams," I was on my mama's knee. I pushed the curls out of my eyes, watched as she opened the sky. I lined up my dolls in 3 little rows. I taught them what I thought they should know. I mixed and I matched, I sang and I danced. I spent the hours making plans. But something changes when you start growing up. They try to control who you are. They say don't speak, calm down, no one wants to see a frown. You're prettier when you smile. Lose weight, eat more, don't dress like a horse, stop acting like a child. Be anything other than who you are. Don't change the world, change the girl. I said all the right things, I straightened my hair, I did my best to disappear. I followed the rules, stayed in the lines, and I lost myself every time. But something changes when you find your own way, and you no longer care when they say don't speak, calm down, no one wants to see a frown. You're prettier when you smile. Lose weight, eat more, don't dress like a horse, stop acting like a child. Be anything other than who you are. Don't change the world, change the girl. But when you know better, you do better. That's what Maya said, and now I know. I like sunshine, good wine, laugh until I wanna cry. I'm never gonna grow up. I just wanna be kind, live a long and witchy life, spread a little peace and love. I know exactly who I am. Change the world, don't change the girl. I know exactly who I am. Change the world, don't change the girl. Don't change the girl. Woo! Thank y'all so much. That's the title track from the upcoming album. It'll be ready in the fall. Check out my website or Instagram. You can actually also join Patreon if any of y'all are Patreon, like on Patreon already. You can find me and you can get like little snippets of the album and back behind the scenes things.
So my wife and I have 3 daughters. a granddaughter and a granddaughter on the way, and I'm going to give that to them and let that be their anthem. I'm going to let them all hear that and say, "This is for y'all."
Friend, thank you.
As if they're not
That's better.
independent enough already.
Right,
I'm going
I
to go ahead and pour a little kerosene on there.
Hey man, but if it can save them a year,
You
it
know
took
what?
me 40 plus years to just be like, no, right? So if I can save just one kid, no, I'm just kidding. I'm ridiculous, I'm sorry. But really, for real.
All right, Jason, no pressure, but you're closing out set one, brother. Make it count.
All right, well, so this song is kind of interesting. So all of mine are, but
Fascinating.
all of mine are kind of, I'm just different like that. This one actually was a story that I was told ever since I was a little kid, and this story is about my grandmother. I wasn't told the full story, so what I did was I wrote it from the perspective of my father and his siblings, but this story was about my grandmother. My grandmother was a very, very strong woman. She raised 4 children, and I guess it was in the 60s, or yeah, it would have had to been in the 50s, 60s, by herself. She wanted to be a movie star, and so she tried to go to Hollywood, and she actually had an issue that a lot of actresses have, and well, she was hit on in a certain way. So she went there without my grandfather knowing. He was away at war, and she actually came back. The song's not about that. The song's about, but that's just a little bit about her. The song is actually about, I was always told, my grandfather left my grandmother, and I was always told that my grandmother, out of faithfulness to him, although he was a rambling man, she would set the dinner table every night and leave one empty plate just in case he showed up. And one day that plate disappeared. So this song, it had a different title originally, but whenever I sing it anywhere, people come up to me and say, "I love that plate song that you do." So the name of the song is The Plate Song. So it's a really odd name, but you'll find out why. Mercy, dear Lord, on me and the children. Mama would pray on her knees before God, and tears dripped down her cheeks. She tried to forgive him, tried to forget all those nights he was gone. And the plate sat empty every night at the table, and Mama would tuck us to bed with a song. Smell his coffee, hear his laughter. In the morning we wept that he didn't come home. A beautiful lass, she was a Scottish wild thistle. Big screen dream, she was bound for Hollywood. It was 1943 and strolled a silver-tongued pistol. Mama, your dreams were never made good. And the plate sat empty every night at the table, and Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of seeing Daddy and smell his... I'll do that again. And the plate sat empty every night, and Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of seeing Daddy and smell his coffee, hear his laughter. In the morning we wept that he didn't come home. Now Mama worked hard to put food on the table, like a little old woman who lived in a shoe with bars on the windows in the south side of Memphis. She only had her kids to tend her lovesick blues, and the plate sat empty every night at the table. And Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of seeing Daddy and smell his gun, hear his laughter. The morning we wept, Daddy didn't come home. Where are you now, Daddy, with the kiss of another? Are you cold and lifeless, maybe 6 feet down deep? Well, Mama moved on, her new love is named Jesus. That empty plate's gone and Mama's tears are wiped clean, and our plates were full every night at the table. And Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of singing silliness, couldn't wait till tomorrow. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home. Well, they laid her to rest down in Midtown Memphis, reunited next to Granddad and Grandma. A saint with a heart of gold and strength of a lion. Her legacy lives on in the soul of this song, and our plates were full every night at the table. And Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of singing silliness, couldn't wait till tomorrow. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home, and our plates were full every night at the table. And Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of singing silliness, couldn't wait till tomorrow. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home. And our plates were full every night at the table. And Mama would tuck us to bed with a song of singing silliness, couldn't wait till tomorrow. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home. In the morning we danced and he didn't come home. In the morning we danced, Daddy don't ever, ever come home.
We're going to come out there and mix and mingle with y'all for a little bit, and we'll get up here and do set two. Hope y'all stick around.
Thank you, thank you.
Your voice, though.
Good job, y'all.
Thank you,
So beautiful.
He has got y'all mixed perfect. Y'all sound so good.
So do you.
I can barely hear. I thought I was sounding like shit. Y'all sound incredible, powerful. Your new stuff is, all your stuff's great, but that is so good. Oh my God.
I've been working hard.
Well, you've inspired me. I get in my little rut, and I call it a groove. But sometimes it's a rut. I'm like, I do need to get out of the box and write about, I'm like, well, this isn't going to sound bluesy enough. Who cares? Write about your hummingbird life.
Yeah, that's right. Your songs never sound like ours.
Okay, well, good.
I think it's amazing.
Well, I try to grab a bunch of different influences, like I said. That one, I was like, I should send that to Justin Timberlake. It'll bring him back, right?
I know.
He does. He has a great voice. This guy just can't write songs, but he's a great singer. I'm rich. He didn't make me wealthy.
Great. Thank you so much for coming. It was so good to see you all. I'm so grateful. What do I do? What songs do I have left? I don't know. Let me tune something. What do I have? What do I want to play?
We're doing all the metal stuff next. I gotta go home and write a Hummingbird Wife song. Is that what it's called, Hummingbird Wife?
Right, and sunflowers too.
Or should I just mention Hummingbirds and Sunflowers?
I would mention.
Call it something else.
But maybe, I don't know, play with it. It's easy.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure I was following instructions. Yeah.
Just hold on.
We're not getting sweet just yet. You can hear that. There's the Hargrove student. He capos to do that. I saw that. You a tricky devil. One thing about doing it that way, you can play the full chords too. You don't have to ignore that top string.
right.
All right. Y'all ready for another set?
Sure.
All right. I'm ready. I'm having a good time.
Same. Thank y'all so much for everything.
That
so
Mr.
grateful.
Keaton has got us
Thank you.
sounding good.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
It's a labor of love and underappreciation being a sound tech, and this guy is fantastic at his job.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, I feel like I'm in a limousine tonight.
A musical limousine,
Musical
right?
limousine. It's just like sound and lights.
To the
and
park, James.
streaming. So, thank you.
Har har.
I'm so grateful.
So y'all have heard the
It
phrase.
just turned on the lights for you.
Yeah.
So when I
Groovy.
start
but-
singing 50 Cent, you better watch out. Don't think I
Yeah, there we go. They get the take.
You can find me in the club.
In the club. In the house.
Yeah, 50 Cent's my boyfriend.
She's gonna play it on the piano.
I will. Oh,
I'm
I
in the
should.
club.
I should learn.
You probably have a drum machine on there. You can get all the little
I
click and
do.
clack
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
This keyboard is it's sadly underused. I'll be honest. I only use like 10 buttons on them. There's a lot more things I could be doing here. It may come to that.
There it is.
It's one of the first things I learned on piano.
Oh, I think it was the last thing I learned, and they took it away from me after that.
That's right.
So
No knuckles on the piano.
so we've all heard the phrase, or maybe not all, but a lot of people have heard. You know what a jailhouse conversion is, right?
Yes.
You get arrested and then you see the light because you're going to change your ways and blah blah
Yes.
blah. And
My mind went different.
If they get me out of
conversion.
jail, I'm going to start going to church, and I'm going. And you'll see. You just wait. You'll see. All right. This guy in this song took it a step further. This is a matter of fact. I'm supposed to play harmonica on this. This is a death row conversion. This song is dark. It's just, I keep telling y'all I'm gonna do more of my sweet songs, but this song's pretty dark.
It's got a little bit of Johnny Cash
I like
feel
this.
to it.
I'm all
This
about
is
that
probably
dark.
more like Blind Lemon Jefferson or something
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
This is Lead Belly, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
This
okay,
is
yeah.
this is like 20s and 30s stuff.
All right.
Yeah, I just sound like a country boy, and I can do some blues. Y'all might have not noticed.
That's for sure. No, we know.
All right, it's all that growing up. I grew up around rivers a lot. Washita River, Arkansas River, Mississippi River. There's a lot of culture around there that affects your musical taste too.
Yep. I grew up in Memphis, so.
There you know exactly what
Yep.
I'm talking about.
Yep.
More so than I do. I hate it when I get caught preaching to the choir. This is called Take Me Down to the Water. I hope you like this. Take me down to the water. I want to be baptized. Take me down to the water. I want to be baptized. Lord, please forgive me for all my low-down deeds in life. Now, Jesus told that woman, go on and sin no more. Oh, now Jesus told that woman, come on and sin no more. Lord, be my redemption like you done that gal before. They're working on the gallows on the dirty street below. Oh, they're working on the gallows on the dirty street below. And when they snap my neck in the morning, oh, sweet Jesus, save my soul. Take me down to the water. I want to be baptized. Oh, take me down to the water. I want to be baptized. Lord, please forgive me of all my low-down deeds in life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I like your dark. It's just the right dark.
Yeah, like I said, got that swamp water all over it. That's what I do.
Water. Guess
You
it's-
can be moved away for a lot of years, but you can't wash it off of you.
Nope.
I think we're going, my daughter's obsessed with, I guess, is it, you have alligators there? Crocodiles?
yeah.
It's alligators, yeah.
Alligators.
Okay, she's obsessed. So we're going to take her to New Orleans. She wants to go to on one of those bayou.
You go on the swamp boat tours.
Yeah, she
We
wants
did
to
that,
see them
yeah.
in their real Yeah, because she's convinced we live near like a pond, and she's convinced there's one in there. And I was like, I don't think we would have nearly, the wildlife that we're seeing if he was
Right,
there.
right. No, you go down there and you go to quote unquote the swamp, or you can go over here to East Texas to Caddo Lake.
Oh, yeah.
And I fished it a bunch, but believe it or not, I've never seen an alligator. We're pretty good at spotting them, but yeah, they're
Stop.
oh yeah, during the daytime it looks like a log rolling over there to you.
Oh my gosh. That's
Till you
scary.
step on it because you're trying to get to the bank, and
Whoops, that one moved.
and chomp to you too, sir. I'll shut up. Sing you a song, girl. What you got?
Well, you know what? I'm going to try a new one, like a new, like where I'm still like learning how to even play it.
I had
Maybe
three
I
of
should
those.
wait. I don't know.
I had three of those for today, and I bailed and said I wasn't doing it. So I'm gonna let you do that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I can get through it. We'll find out. So this song,
I'm trying to mess her up. I'll stop.
it's okay. I can take it. I guess, do y'all like to hear behind the scenes of the songs?
Absolutely. That's why
Okay.
we're here.
So this one here,
Listen
it's
to it.
kind of a sad, but then not sad. So my dad, he's like my hero kind of dad, and he fell in March, and he almost died like from the fall. Like literally his kidneys stopped
Oh.
working. Like he went on dialysis. Like we thought he was gonna die. And anyway, I wrote this song for him. He didn't die. He's still struggling and recovering, but he made it home like 2 weeks ago. So that's exciting, when you think they're not going to come home and they do. So anyway, this song was inspired by that.
Perfect.
I was your little girl. You were my hero with blue eyes. My biggest fan said I could do it all if I tried. Found the streamers for my handlebars. You would always laugh when I said, hey, look, no hands. And when I would fall and want to give up, you'd help me stand tall. Hold the light. Hold the light. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare let go. You showed me how to find the sun, how to smile, how to be strong. Never left my side even when I was wrong. Always a grateful heart. Made sure I said please and thank you. Thank you. And when I thought I had no choice, I was saved by your voice. Hold the light. Hold the light. Thank y'all so much.
Wow.
Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, I'm a dad, so that's hitting me over here. I'm like,
Yeah. That's what I was just like praying it to him, you know, like, don't you dare let go. And he didn't. He fought. So,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm gonna play a fast one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just teasing.
Come on.
I'm just teasing. Did y'all know that she's a music teacher?
That's right.
She is.
I
Makes
teach
sense.
music and art. Music and art.
All right, I'm gonna sing a new song that we just wrote not too long ago. The song's called "Finally," and it tells a little bit of our story, me and this lady right here.
Yeah.
When we first met, we met in Hawaii, and we were kind of escaping our own lives. I was coming out of a bunch of bad relationships, and I just didn't want to have anything to do with all these chicks. And I was just like, no. She was coming out of a bunch of bad relationships. And isn't that kind of the best time where two people that really don't want to date kind of just sort of get together and decide, hey, I like you. I like you too. And that's turned into almost 25 years. This year will be 24 years of marriage. So,
Nice. Yeah.
thank you. I married her when she was 19, and the true story, I had to carry around our marriage certificate so that she could drink because I was 21.
So you can grandfather her in.
Right. But this song's called "Finally." It just tells a little bit about our story, and so we hope that everybody will play it and love it for their weddings around the country and anniversaries and whatnot. But it really is a great song for that. So it's called "Finally." Normally Charity plays violin, but so I'm gonna have to get used to her not playing with me right now. Okay. Gave up on love and all the games they play. I reserved to be alone, 'cause women spelled heartbreak. Their beauty was skin deep, they were shallow as a puddle. Then you came and showed me true love can heal my sorrow. Finally, I found my love. Finally, broke down every wall and strolled into my heart. I'll never be lonesome. Finally, finally, I found my love. Finally, I broke down every wall and strolled into my heart. I'll never be lonesome. Finally, I knew you were hurt. I could see it in your eyes. You gave your heart no reserve, and they betrayed your trust with lies. Their wicked ways left ice deep scars that still sting. I can't promise blue skies, no, no, no. But together we'll get through anything. 'Cause finally I found my love, finally broke down every wall and strode into my heart. I'll never be lonesome, finally. 'Cause finally I found my love, finally broke down every wall, strode into my heart. I'll never be lonesome, finally. 'Cause finally I found my love, finally broke down every wall, strode into my heart. I'll never be lonesome, finally. I'll never be lonesome, finally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
That's a lovey-dovey one.
I got inspired by that lovey-dovey song, so I got to retune and get ready to do this song about my wife.
Aw.
She did say hi, everybody, when we said hi to her. She was watching online, by the way, so she said hi, everybody.
And she's probably still watching, so you're singing this lovey-dovey to her.
That's what I'm talking about. I was going to do this way later in this evening, but I said, she had a rough day, and before she falls asleep, I need to work this in to sing to my beautiful bride.
There you go.
No time like the present.
Because I don't know about everybody else, but I like to keep my wife happy because I love my wife. It's not just to keep peace in the house. I love my wife. I want to make her happy. So this next song, we were talking about what I call Lego songwriting, modular stuff. This isn't quite that. This is where I started a song about one thing. It was about me being resigned to being a single dad the rest of my life and just being an old guy that's not going to... I wasn't real marketable at the time, let's be honest. I was in kind of a tough spot. But again, I met my wife in 1979 right over here at Apollo Junior High right down the road. And years later, we were talking. We became friends. We found each other on Facebook. And I was writing that song about being the old guy by himself and deciding that was going to be okay. And all of a sudden, I decided that Shelly and I may not be just friends. We might get to take things to the next level. So I kind of changed the topic of this song. It was about when I could call her mine, and that's what it was called originally, but now we call it the Tin Roof Song. So I haven't sang this out. I don't sing it at a lot of gigs, but my wife's watching, and she likes this song. So we're going to sing the Tin Roof Song. I hope you like this. I spent too much time waiting on a red letter day. And it might be that such a thing ain't meant to come my way. But I caught myself a break. I can walk outside and breathe. And there's a chance I've got everything I need. I got a tin roof when it rains, music to my soul. I got days where I just gotta say I'm on a pretty good roll. There's a thing or two I'll be doing without until the end of time. But I'll have everything I need when I can call you mine. Now this life, it can beat you down, rob you till you can't see, and turn a corner on two wheels, right down a dead-end street. My faith and hope, well, it just might be another lake bed that's going dry. But I've still got a few drops left, and that's enough to get me by. I got a tin roof when it rains, music to my soul. I got days where I just gotta say I'm on a pretty good roll. There's a thing or two I'll be doing without until the end of time. But I'll have everything I need when I can call you mine. We've been dancing in circles since we were 12 years old. But somehow we've danced around that connection that's down in our souls. We never walked too far apart, but we never walked hand in hand. Then somehow we made it here, darling. Sure as you're a woman, I'm a man. We got a tin roof when it rains, music to our soul. Got days where we just gotta say we're on a pretty good roll. There's a thing or two we'll be doing without until the end of time. But we've got everything we need, and I can call you mine. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you, Shelley.
Oh, that's so sweet. I feel like pressure. I should play something for my husband.
Well, that one you started out with, though, about being out of town, and all
yeah,
that
that's
that got me right in the feels, as the young kids say. Right in the feels.
I just love your songs. I love to listen to you play. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's 2 out of 2.
You know, I've noticed something. That's that little. It's
like my
it's
little
not the
Joey
banjo roll finger picking. It's that. I'm writing one song right now where I watched Kebmo, because he does a lot of that.
Oh, really?
And I started writing a song, and I was hoping to have it ready tonight, but it's not. But I'm adding more of that to what
Add more of it, right?
It's real
Yeah,
percussive.
yeah.
I dig that. I dig that.
Same. This one's kind of an oldie. Oh, it's still out of tune. I'm just gonna keep talking and tuning because I can't do that to y'all.
You can talk and tune at the same time?
Well, we'll find out.
That is skill.
Let's find out.
Of course, she can play guitar, piano, and write beautiful songs and sing great, so what do you expect?
And she's an artist, and she'll paint a picture while she's doing it.
That's
Oh my
it,
gosh,
right?
No. My brother got all the. I technically do teach art, but it's for elementary school children.
So it'll look like an elementary school.
So what you're
Right.
saying
Right.
basically is at Thanksgiving they trace their hand and draw a turkey out of it.
She can do that. She can do a
My
turkey.
my kids are good. I'm the one drawing the turkey.
You do it
They're the
upside
ones
down, it's
that-
an elephant.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, this is a side note, but my brother's an actual artist. Like, he's an architect and an artist and a photographer and all those things.
Right.
But like one time I sent him a picture because I was like, I want you to draw me something like this, whatever. I sent him a picture and he was like, oh, did your daughter draw that? Like, he thought my 4-year-old at the time drew like what I wanted him to do for me. And I was like, oh, legit. And now I'm really an art teacher.
No, you didn't.
You know, one of my goals in life was to draw the parrot exactly like it is in the picture.
Did it work out?
No. That was a scam. You sent them like $50 and they don't send you
remember
nothing.
those.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it a-
old school, man.
There was the parrot and then there was a pirate too.
Yeah,
It's like, I could draw it exactly like that, but it
wonder
got
how
me
much
nowhere.
I wonder how much money those people made
$50
from
to draw a parrot?
It got me nowhere and I'm bitter as hell.
I need this is another song. You need to include that $50 for a parrot. That's something.
$50.
That's
for
one
a
of those
parrot.
bizarre
For a
songs
picture of
that
a parrot.
yeah.
For a how-to.
That's one of those
Did it give
bizarre
you 4
songs.
steps? Step 1, step 2.
It's like where you wake up missing a boot with this antique scuba helmet on and,
That's right. This
and you
song
can't
is
find your
writing
truck.
The song is writing itself.
All right,
Okay,
we're ready.
there. Okay, this song is called Stay a While. Let's stay a while, swing our legs, be free, skim the water's edge, feel the pull of the sea. Let's stay a while, persuade the afternoon to yield the tranquil sky to the hungry moon. Let the world keep her time. This is yours, this is mine. Take a breath and be still. Yes, my love, this is real. Stay a while. You can share my wine, you can share my bed. Pull the covers tight, I'll trace the shape of your neck. Blow the candles out, we never need the light. Let your fingers walk, they'll be our guide. Let the world keep her time. This is yours, this is mine. Take a breath and be still. Yes, my love, this is real. Don't let this moment pass us by. Stay a while. Place your hand upon my heart, how it beats for you. Clear your mind, set your worries free. Let the world keep her time. This is yours, this is mine. Take a breath and be still. Yes, my love, this is real. Stay a while. La di da di da da, la di da di da 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 da, la di da di da da, la di da di da da, la di da di da da. Stay a
My goodness.
Girl, thank y'all. Thank you so much.
You want a really big compliment? You had two big old burly guys like me and Jason over here going.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's captivating.
so
There's no
sweet.
other word.
Oh,
Captivating.
you're so sweet, friend. Thank you. I was just capitalizing on
I
y'all.
don't sound that pretty when I sing.
Are you kidding me?
You have a really nice upper register, though, brother.
you
I
kidding?
am
You're-
not kidding. This
Your voice is so beautiful. I'm
this
just
guy
sitting here
has
like
that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I'm singing things like "Daddy didn't come home,"
It was
but
still
it's a
kind of
little bit different.
But when you sing that, you still
I
have
told
us
you,
going.
I found myself like
Boy,
smiling,
that-
like
yeah.
and then like oh,
Right.
He's box.
His
Hold
voice
on.
quality. Your daddy didn't come home. That's delightful. See you, Chris. Thanks for coming out,
Thank
brother.
you for coming. Have a great night. Bye.
Hey, if y'all get a chance, listen to Chris Weir sometime. This is a great songwriter right here. Good friend of mine.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, Chris.
See you, brother.
What
I'm
you
go-
got for us now?
Okay, so I'm gonna sing. This is actually a true story.
Back to Jason and his sweet lilting voice.
While he sings about death.
No, well,
Yeah, he sings about his wife a lot. He's a nice fella.
He is a nice fella.
you know what? That's like I said before. That's the hardest song for me to write. Is one for her. You know, I can write a song about a subject where, but if I write a song for her, it's got to be just right.
Right.
And I just recently, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna,
not an insult to our wives. That's
no,
when you're writing for your
no.
wife.
That's a
is-
standard that you got to live up to.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
Yeah. So recently, I wrote a chorus, just a chorus, and it put her in tears. And she's like, "That's all that I want the song to be." I said, "I cannot write a song that's just a chorus. I got to have at least one verse or something." Or, yeah. Anyway, so
Is this that song?
no, this is not that one. I'm still working on that one, but yeah.
You can
anyway.
play us just the chorus.
This one is actually a true story. It's about me and her and a trip that we took to Memphis that went a little awry. This one I named Midnight Rig to Memphis. So hope you guys like it. East on I-30, the Texas borderline. The Broncos started grinding, and that's never a good sign. So we pounded the pavement, side 18 wheels, diesel fumes. I with a pistol in her, a child in her womb. Up ahead, the brake lights pulled to the side. Could it be a blessing or a nightmare in disguise? I still remember that trucker. He was broken with a four-fingered hand. I swear he was an angel, but maybe he was just a kind old man. Oh, midnight rig to Memphis, how fast can you carry our load? The radio rhythm of the road, it calls like Morse code. Bum, 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 bum. Roll on, midnight rig, don't you drive slow. An angel from high above, you've come to take us home. And I tied that old tie, borrowed a jacket that didn't fit. Sleepy eyes from highway lines, not a normal home visit. I'm gonna do that one again. Tied that old tie, borrowed a jacket that didn't fit. Sleepy eyes from highway lines, not a normal home visit. I pulled myself together as I tried to hold back the tears. I pushed the church doors open. I hadn't been here in years. Oh, midnight rig to Memphis, how fast can you carry our load? The radio rhythm of the road, it calls like Morse code. Bum, 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 bum. Roll on, midnight ring. Don't you drive slow. An angel from high above, you've come to take us home. Arms of an angel play from speakers high above. I recall the casket was bright but cold to touch. I embraced his son, Johnny Brown, as he tried to understand. I swear his dad's an angel, but maybe he was just a kind old man. Oh, midnight rig to Memphis, how fast can you carry our load? The radio rhythm of the road, it calls like Morse code. Bum, 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 bum. Roll on, midnight rig. Don't you drive slow. An angel from high above, you've come to take us home. Oh, midnight rig to Memphis, how fast can you carry our load? The radio rhythm of the road, it calls like Morse code. Bum, 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 bum. Roll on, midnight rig. Don't you drive slow. An angel from high above, you've come to take us home. Roll on, midnight rig. Don't you drive slow.
Woo. That is cool stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I've got
Thanks
one
for
of
making
those.
the long walk. 2 buckets. Yeah, they're both for us, I think.
Right.
Maybe one's for Greg.
We're gonna fight over it later.
Yeah.
No, just
It's gonna be Hunger Games.
That means you're not drinking enough.
that's Greg's.
If you,
Thank you so much. Thank you for that.
you know, it's a penny for your thoughts, but then you have to put your 2 cents in. Somebody's making a penny somewhere.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So that's who's making that cent.
Have you written that song already too?
No. I might get sued for that because that joke is actually a Stephen Wright joke.
How long?
He's the guy that does the real dry delivery. He's the guy that walks up and says, "Well, I bought
Yeah,
this
don't get
bag of
sued.
powdered water and I didn't know what to add."
Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't get sued.
Yeah, Stephen Wright. Look him up.
With a W?
Yes. All right, so when you do these song swap things, there's times where somebody does a really upbeat song, so it sets a groove and everybody starts doing that.
Yeah.
And then there's that time where you say, well, whatever they do next, I'm going to do the opposite, and that's what I'm going to do right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm always thinking in my head. Like, okay.
Yeah, we probably overanalyze it, but we're creators. It's what we do, right?
Oh, that's right. We try.
So, way before, I always fooled around with guitar since I was a teenager, but way before I took it this serious, and before the guitar and the fedora, there was a resist all cowboy hat and a lariat and a set of reins maybe or something. I used to fool with horses a little bit, and I enjoyed training horses and doing that kind of stuff. Pretty amateur about it, but it was fun. But Western culture and all that, I'm not just an old Southern boy. I kind of have that Western side too. And I used to take Western Horseman magazine. There was a lot of good horse training tips and stuff in there, but they always featured a lot of Western art, usually on the cover. It might be like a Remington painting or Charles M. Russell or something. And, you know, I did all that stuff in Texas where you might be fooling with horses and cattle, but you're doing it a T-shirt and a ball cap because it's 110 degrees outside. But all this art, they always paint the real romantic side of it. It's a cowboy with a duster on and a cowboy hat riding a horse through 3 feet of snow with the baby calf across the front of the saddle,
Right.
So that's the part that I was like, now, that inspires me. I don't necessarily want to go live up there, but I wrote a song about a guy that lives like that. And I guess he lost some love or something because he's by himself. This song's called A Winter Without You. I hope you like this. Never worried about the weather or that the cold might last too long. It's just something that I dealt with. I had you to keep me warm. Once the day's work was over, well, I'd be back with you indoors. But tonight there's a chill in my bones that I've never felt before. I've got wood for the fire, doors and windows sealed up tight. I've got whiskey and I've got blankets for those brutal, bitter nights. I ain't sure how much good it's gonna do through a winter without you. The next morning I shiver a little when I'm riding that fence line. It seems that old blue northern knows that I've had too much on my mind, 'cause it cuts me to the core. And it reminds me that you're gone. And tonight when I get back inside, I'll still be all alone. I've got wood for the fire, the doors and windows sealed up tight. I've got whiskey and I've got blankets for those brutal, bitter nights. I ain't sure how much good it's gonna do through a winter without you. Looking forward to the springtime, and I'm just waiting for the thaw. But even then I know I'll tremble from some old memory that I'll recall. I've got wood for the fire, doors and windows sealed up tight. I've got whiskey and I've got blankets for those brutal, bitter nights. And I ain't sure how much good it's gonna do through a winter without you. Through a winter without you. All right, thank y'all. Thank you. That needs some of that charity fiddle on it's what it needs.
Yeah, everything does. Everything does. But that was beautiful. The walk downs and
Thank you.
all of it.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad old cowboy song there.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
When he's out working, he don't care, but then once he gets home, he's like,
Then he cares, huh?
I think a lot of those guys are like that. I love my freedom. Dang, it's lonely.
Right?
It's true. This song's actually already out in the world. It's already out
In
on
the
an album.
world.
This one is out in the world. This one's called
in the-
Willow and Violet.
Is it on the interwebs?
It's on the interwebs.
Speaking of that, you have a Spotify presence, right? Spotify.
I have a very
and-
small Spotify presence that I am hoping to grow with my second album. Yeah, and actually my album is being produced by an amazing Texas legend. If y'all know Lloyd Maines.
Give it up, Lloyd.
His daughter's the lead singer of the Chicks. And he's become my buddy. He's my friend. So he's super sweet and is producing my album for me. And it's just blowing my mind. It's just so beautiful.
And this is the second album he has produced for you.
It
Is
is
that correct?
the second one. That's right. He produced the first one, and it was amazing. And then the second one, we're going a little bit more stripped down. You know, like as you grow, you know more about what you want. You know, and I imagine that 20 albums from now, I'll know even more. Like, you know, so this time,
You're going to record 20 albums.
I hope so.
I've been at this a really long time and don't have one. That's
Why
what
not?
It's like we're sitting
Well,
next to
that's a damn
Aerosmith.
shame. That's
Right.
a damn shame.
I was crazy. I actually have home recording equipment and I want to do some acoustic
Yeah,
stuff.
just put it
I
out
know that
there.
Jason's getting ready. Jason and Charity want to do some recording
Yes.
soon too.
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Yes, do it.
You know, all we like starting, right?
Well, it's hard.
Then all we
because
like
it's
finishing.
I mean, I feel like it's hard to release it because you want it to be like, you know, I don't know, like we get so precious about our songs and everything has to be like perfect, you know, but I think there is no, and it's better to be out there and then just die and your songs never got to go live.
You know, some of my favorite music is, I know, like as we've said already with this thick accent and stuff, I sound very country, but some of my favorite music is soul, like old soul records.
Yeah.
And that Memphis stuff from like Stax Records and the Muscle Shoals stuff, and that stuff's not perfect. Go back and listen.
right.
That's what makes it what it is.
That's
You're right, though.
It
You
sounds
can
like you're going to be releasing some home recordings soon.
you can get too technical and you
And they
kill
only
some
had-
of the
They
joy.
only had 4 tracks.
Well,
And
that's
then
true too.
And then they
That's
would
true,
double them
too.
up, and then
You're
that
not
made
wrong.
8. And it was like, oh,
Right.
wow.
Yeah, and then
You got 8 tracks? What?
Yeah, if you could separate it with modern technology and listen to the horn section, you're going to hear the hi-hat rattling over there.
Right, yep.
And the snare going,
Yep.
That's true.
all right, Raquel, we're sorry.
The sound guy's
You don't have to be
appreciating all
sorry.
this talk. He's like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, the song is called Willow and Violet.
Oh, this is out there, yeah.
Willow and Violet, born just 20 days apart. Willow with her bright red hair and Violet's eyes so dark. They were a pretty pair and welcomed to this world. Isn't that what matters when you're born a little girl? Willow's life was tough, she really struggled to get by. So she went to school each day trying to make a different life. But even though she worked so hard, people listened with their eyes. And Willow had enough of that, so she set those people right. What you see does not own me, no, no, no. You may think that you know me, no, no, no. But I am more than a pretty face. I know my worth, I make my place. Can't you see? You don't own me, no, no, no. You don't own me. Willow's life life was tough. She really struggled to get by. So she went to school each day trying to make a different life. Even though she worked so hard, people listened with their awe. It's supposed to be Violet. I did Willow again. Violet lived in a great big house with all the ties that bind. The prize and peril of her privilege, her name like a diamond shine. Her future came with golden strings. She was a prisoner confined. And Violet had enough of that, so she left those things behind. What you see does not own me, no, no, no. You may think that you know me, no, no, no. But I am more than a dollar sign. I know my worth and speak my mind. Can you see? You don't own me, no, no, no. You don't own me. You can't make me small. I'm not afraid to walk tall. You can't dim my light. I will resist. I will fight. You can't twist my words. I have a voice. I will be heard. I am worthy. I am proud. I will live my truth out loud. Oh, 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 yeah. Willow and violet. Willow and violet. Willow and violet.
Woo!
Well, thank y'all. Thank you.
That's the I've watched. There's a video of you doing that out
I
there
think
too
there
somewhere,
is.
and I watched it several times.
There
I was
is.
like, I love every song you ever do, but that's you're not one that first comes to mind that has me doing like this. But that, yeah, that's one of them. It's like
I have nuance. I have layers.
true.
Yeah, if you want to hear that with the banjo, you can find that online.
Nice.
I'm not playing it, clearly.
Banjo.
I'm on it with a Gibson SG and a Marshall stack. I'm
Yes.
thinking slide on my finger.
Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. It's been so fun to be here.
This
back
has
at
been a
DFW.
great time.
I'm so grateful. And thank you, Keaton, again for doing all the themes.
Oh, yes, yes,
And
yes,
thank
yes.
you to everyone who's helping with the food and our Vittles food already.
Fiddles.
Anybody
Vittles,
watching?
Vittles,
on-
Vittles and the drink.
Fiddles and fiddles.
Vittles and fiddles.
That's
We
a
don't
great
have the
name for a
fiddle.
club.
That is a
Yeah, you ain't
But
lying.
thank you so much. I'm really appreciative.
Especially
y'all.
here in Texas.
Sounds like a country bar.
Fiddles and Vittles.
Well, since
Man.
you did a fast one, I'm going to do a fast one.
Yeah.
So this song officially, basically, made it to where I'll never get invited to the Opry. This song is called "Texas Is the State."
The state.
Yeah. So it's.
This
yeah,
is from a Tennessee guy, y'all.
yeah. I never. And I've never been to Nashville. I grew up in Memphis. So, and my wife brought me to Texas. I said, I think I'll stay here.
Right on.
So. I've never met the devil, but I know some of his friends. Then again, I've never been to Nashville, but I heard that's where he lives. Got swagger all our own, it's a different state of mind. Sing the songs that we want to, authentic Texas style. Yeah, they say that Texas is a state where music does run free. Speaking the words of real folk songs of love and liberty. Yeah, the hippies and the cowboys and the dinks and filthy sinners, searching for truth in some dark bar, singing troubadour lyrics. Oh yeah, troubadour lyrics. We got southern rock and country twang, back to rhythm and blues. Honky tonks that you'll in my will don't start through and through. It's the wide open spaces that the outlaws still call home. But we don't need no Opry, 'cause Texas holds its own. Yeah, they say that Texas is the state where music does run free. Speaking the words of real folk, songs of love and liberty. Yeah, the hippies and the cowboys and saints and filthy sinners, searching for truth in some dark bar, singing troubadour lyrics. Oh yeah, troubadour lyrics. So mess with us and find out that we don't play no games. We don't need your nudie suit. We ain't in this for the fame. We got Waylon and Willie, George Jones too. Yeah, everything is bigger. From the piney trees to the hill country, the Gulf Coast, plains and rivers. Yeah, they say that Texas is the state where music does run free. Speaking the words of real folk, songs of love and liberty. Yeah, the hippies and those cowboys and the saints and filthy sinners, searching for truth in some dark bar, singing troubadour lyrics. Oh yeah, troubadour lyrics. They say Texas is the state where music does run free. Speaking the words of real folk, songs of love and liberty. Yeah, the hippies and those cowboys and the saints and filthy sinners, searching for truth in some dark bar, singing troubadour lyrics. Oh yeah, troubadour lyrics. Woo! That's my Texas song.
Yeah. Glad we got you. Happy to have you.
So I guess we got one more round here, and we're going to be about done with this. So, again, I'd like to thank you two for the opportunity to be on stage with y'all. This is pretty incredible.
Thanks
I've been
for
inspired
inviting
tonight. I'd like to thank Brad and Carrie for having us out here to play.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
So much. So grateful.
Be sure to tip your bartender. I'd like to thank y'all for sticking around and listening to the very end. We're not going to call it the bitter end because there ain't nothing bitter about this. This is a good night right
It's a
here.
good night. So much fun.
Good stuff.
Just because there's a world of people out there that don't know what they're missing, you know. That makes us kind of elitist, right?
Yes,
does that
yes.
make us kind of a big deal?
Most definitely.
That's how to spin that. Some people will say, well, I didn't have nobody at their gig. No, we're elitist.
We had people at our gig.
We did.
Don't
These
don't
two
fool
are gonna.
it.
These two are gonna say, you know what? I saw them. I
Patrick
saw
and
them.
Sherry. That's Patrick
I
and
had,
Sherry.
a,
They're
I had a private show. Before. They were big.
Yeah. And the people on the YouTube can't see, so for all they know, we have 3,000 people right here.
yeah.
That's
No,
right.
they don't see. This big guy
This
just
guy.
pushed all these people away that were going to rush the stage. So,
No,
get
but-
away! Get away!
No, but we're so grateful that y'all came out
Yes,
and
yes,
chose to
yes.
spend your night here. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I do. Patrick and Sherry. They play music with me sometimes, and
Yeah?
these are people that put money where their mouth is. They believe in live local music.
Aw. Well, thank you. We're so grateful.
I have about 3 stories I tell to intro this song.
Tell all three. Tell
And,
them all three, or just one?
No, I'm not going to tell all 3. I am
I
going
didn't
to
know
say
we
my
were ahead.
favorite is when we're doing a band gig and the real Mark Bander, my lead guitar player, is there. I like to tell everybody it's a song I wrote about Mark because it's called "I'm a Jerk Again."
I was gonna say, does he appreciate that or not?
You knew what song it was going to be. You remember that for the last time.
Yeah.
Jason and I met Jason at a house concert. We were both on the bill, and it was just right off the bat. I liked everything him and his wife did. Charity played fiddle with him, and it was good stuff. It was a fun night.
She was better than I was.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you.
She's prettier than I am. So.
All the things. All the things.
So anyway, I was like any songwriter, you try to get inspiration and tips from wherever you can. Raquel's giving tips online, by the way. Right? What have you done? Like one video of that too? You did 2, I think. So anyway,
I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. You know?
so here I was reading this stuff, and this guy is a Nashville songwriter, and he's got some skins on the wall and good songs. I don't mean the cookie cutter tractor rap. He's got
got
some
you.
real.
Welcome, y'all.
Had Diamond Rio cut one of his songs, and it. I won't tell you what song it is because I'm trying not to rat anybody out. But the guy did start talking about it. He was talking more if you want to get a record cut by an artist. He was talking about what not to do.
Yeah.
And he don't make the narrator in the song or the singer sound like a bad person or negative. Don't
true.
sing anything that's not uplifting and all this stuff. I was like, well,
Wait,
shit.
but Johnny Cash made a whole
I was
living.
right.
He did.
Like
I read this
all
thing.
of this are like.
I read that thing and I was like, I got to start all over again. I got to do a clean slate.
Right.
So true fashion that I am, and my wife and kids and my parents and my sister and everybody else will tell you this is exactly who I am. What did I do after I read that? I wrote another song about being a jerk. So this is called I'm a Jerk Again. This is my last song, and I hope you like it. I have a lot of different influences, but you will hear the Chris Knight and Steve Earle in this song. This is my influence on this. Maybe a little Jack Ingram, too. I'm a jerk again. Patrick was worried I wasn't going to sing it. I do have to retune it. That's not acceptable.
I was about to say, yeah.
Amen.
I mean, you got to ride that bass string on that song, and it just ain't going to work.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Yep.
Sorry about the folks at home that had to endure that. The third time you called, I finally had enough. So I picked up my phone. Well, hell no, I ain't saying much. 'Cause I said my piece when you said adios. And I said goodbye myself to the man you used to know. I'm a jerk again, headed straight downhill. 6 feet of bad attitude, the whiskey and time won't kill. I don't need nobody, and I don't give one damn. No need to ask if I'm okay, 'cause I'm a jerk again. Yeah, I'm a jerk again. You love the challenge of taming the beast. Nice try, but I'm right back to being the same old me. You called it love, but I called it control. Here you are trying to trip me up when I'm just getting on a roll. I'm a jerk again, headed straight downhill. 6 feet of bad attitude, the whiskey and time won't kill. I don't need nobody, and I don't give one damn. No need to ask if I'm okay. Get ready, Patrick. I'm a jerk again. Yeah, I'm a jerk again. Thank you for your time. Thanks for your concern. I best be on my way now, 'cause you're my last bridge to burn. Do you notice I burned the bridge in the bridge of the song?
That's nice.
How cool is that?
I like that. That was
I'm a
slick.
jerk again, headed straight downhill. 6 feet of bad attitude, the whiskey and time won't kill. I don't need nobody, and I don't give one damn. No need to ask if I'm okay, 'cause I'm a jerk again. Yeah, I'm a jerk again. I think Patrick likes that song a little bit. Oh, I'm a jerk again.
So funny. You're just like the nicest dude. You just can't picture this.
You need to lay that one down. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That was, yeah, that is out of that.
And you're doing backing vocals for
that. Well, absolutely, that
Yeah.
fictional album that I have coming out. That's going to be the single off of it.
Nice.
There is actually, if you, I don't have anything on Spotify, but on SoundCloud, I've got some demos, and that was actually on. It's on my YouTube site also.
That's good. I'll have to
I'm a jerk again. Recorded it at home.
I see that one going up the charts.
up the charts.
Yeah, that's one of those where a room full of drunk folks, the guys are
yeah.
going to be going,
Oh, yeah.
hell
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Bubba, that's my life right
Yep.
there.
100%.
That's what I wrote that for.
Yep. All of Texas. I said all of Texas. Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is our last round with our last song. I'm just not sure what to do because it's like on the one hand I could do something that's like, like more normal. And then I have another one, but
More normal?
but then I have another one that's like
Abnormal?
it's very dramatic.
Okay.
Do the dramatic one.
Dramatic.
Are you going to sing about Darian or Dorian?
I'm gonna sing Dorian.
Do that.
I'm gonna do
please.
Dorian.
That's-
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm requesting Dorian.
Wait, Dorian Gray? What is
Yeah.
this?
Okay.
Oh,
So this is a fan fiction.
okay. Dorian Gray. Here we go.
Oh God.
Ageless and timeless.
So this is inspired by the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray. Do y'all know the story of The Picture of Dorian Gray? Okay, so I'll just very in a nutshell.
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. Dorian was a very beautiful, handsome man, and he made a deal with the devil, and the devil created like a piece of art with Dorian's picture upon it. So Dorian descended into darkness and did all the debaucherous things and remained beautiful and young and handsome and but his picture became distorted and told the tale of like his actual evil self. Okay, so that's the Cliff Notes. The inspiration beyond that was we were having plumbing issues. I don't know if y'all have ever had this. And they just started jackhammering under our house like to an H. And I was just literally like, oh my God. Like it was making me crazy. Plus I think it was releasing spirits. Like I was like putting mirrors face down like in the house.
You
and, like,
only moved the
sage and-
headstones.
I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, there was some serious stuff happening. So anyway, this song was born of that. It's a slow build. It's a slow build, so stay with me,
You're
okay?
talking about plumbing trouble. Is that when you were supposed to do a gig with me that time and you had to cancel it because you had plumbing
I
trouble?
probably did.
I bet it was.
I was possessed by the
That was the
like,
first time that Raquel and I were supposed to do a gig together.
No, we had a mound of dirt in our
He's like,
front
I
yard.
got plumbing problems. He's like, they have a bathroom.
Well, no, and we were renting the house, right? So you have no control. So like the owner didn't care. So it's like we just had like a giant mound of dirt and just people crawling. I mean, it was terrible.
Wow.
So it's gonna take a minute, but y'all stay with me, okay?
This is worth it, y'all.
Stay engaged.
Can I play it? Yeah, you can do sound effects. I'll find
Yeah.
it. It just makes it better. I really don't.
Turn it into a doo-wop song.
Do it. I do not take myself too seriously. Here in this place, no beauty remains, just broken branches, broken dreams. Why have you brought me here? Go on. Dorian. There is something in your manner, your demeanor, your disguise, a wicked lace of confidence and comfort illuminates your eyes. Dorian. I know that I should leave this place and run away from you. Burn the devil, forget his tales. But I'm so frightened I can barely move out here alone with you. The picture of perfection. Dorian, what have you done? Dorian, what have you I've seen the brushstrokes, the twisted pigment. Your canvas bears the toll. I've traced the outline of your misdeeds. I know what's in your soul. Dorian. Here in this place, no beauty remains. Thank you. Thank you.
You know,
Dracula.
It's so extreme. I know.
You know, we were clowning at first because we had fun introing it, but then me and Jason both just, we're going to shut up and let her do her.
you know, like Billy Madison, where they're doing the competition at the end, and he goes, "She's good," and he just kind of bows away. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's not indicative of like all my music. I promise.
No, but that's
Thank you for letting me just
well,
like
you know,
be
you
ridiculous.
write a song and once in a while you do an opus. That's an
It's
opus.
my opus.
That's an
It's
opus.
like very dramatic.
Opus right there, yeah.
It is. It's an incredible piece of music.
Oh,
And I wish I could play piano
Thank
that fast.
you.
I can play piano, but not that fast.
Well, it's not on the album, but I keep wanting to put it on there. But then I also kind of feel like, should it be on the album or should it just be like that song you only play live?
Oh
Yeah, like
it's
a bonus
it's
track,
the bonus
right?
track recorded through a board
It's,
somewhere,
it's like
and you play
after
it live.
after all my sweet songs, and it's like,
It's gonna be like you got to go see live to see this song.
Right.
that's right.
'Cause
Well,
see,
thanks for letting me play it, y'all. I appreciate it
It's
so much.
it's really good with just you and the keyboard, and I hear like 5 different versions of it. There's the
I know,
metal
man.
version because it could totally be
I
a
have
metal.
a friend who is a metal
version.
band, and I was like, will you please just cover my song?
Yeah, that song could be a
like,
metal
I
song.
feel
but
like I feel like Metallica could take that and just
but
like.
you doing it with just the keyboard though. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Oh, well, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Who did you suggest? Who did you cough suggest? Oh, I thought he coughed suggest. Oh, sorry. I thought you said.
And I think it was a legit cough. He wasn't saying, "Yeah, Metallica."
No, I thought he was giving me a good suggestion. I was like, who? Sorry.
All right, so this song is kind of funny. I'll end on this song. It's called "Fish the Crick." So we were actually playing this song kind of funny. So this has actually got a little bit of my childhood growing up, and it's a positive song, if you will. But I was playing this song in Fort Worth at a club, and I'm playing it, and it's kind of got a little bit of a beat to it, and I look up, and these people are dancing, and I'm like, this ain't a dancing song, but they were dancing to it. So
It is now.
It is now, apparently, but you guys be the judge, so. On this road, sorrow never passed me by. It pushed me up on Barstool Mountain, sipping on cheaper rye. Through the swinging doors I feel that lonesome wind blow, and my mind goes back to Alabama where this cool water flowed. As a kid, I remember I'd fish the creek. As a kid, I remember I'd fish the creek. It used to be so easy growing up in the pines, passing the sea of kudzu, swallowing up the telephone lines. No worry, no fret about what the day might bring. Walking the road on railroad bed beside the field of wheat, I reminisce how I go and fish the creek. I reminisce how I go and fish the creek. You gotta fish the creek. In hard times, fish the creek. Escape and fish the creek. Every day, fish the creek. When I sleep, don't you lay me in the rich southern ground. Set me up on a pirate light and watch that ship burn down, while the outlaws play tunes on the pipes filling strings. When the dead man starts asking, you ain't seen me since spring. So be slick, go and tell him I went to fish the creek. Oh, be slick, go and tell that man I went to fish the creek. And now that I'm older, the creek is where we'll go. The kids and I go fish a tent caterpillar under a float. No bites, we're barefoot walking on algae-covered stones, hoping to find a crawdad in its shallow hidden home. Like Huck Finn, oh, we went to fish the creek. Like Huck Finn, oh, we went to fish the creek. You gotta fish the creek. Hard times, fish the creek. Escape and fish the creek. Every day, fish the creek. Life is hard and got no regard. It flirts with you, tears out your heart. Remember these words and don't you forget. You gotta break her hold, take control. Go wash your soul on the bank with a pole. 5 feet away from her trampy tricks. The whole life is hard and got no regard. Flirts with you, then tears out your heart. Remember these words and don't you forget. You gotta break her hold, take control. Go wash your soul on the bank with a pole. 5 feet away from her trampy tricks. You gotta fish the creek. In hard times, fish the creek. Escape and fish the creek. Every day, fish the creek. Every day, fish the creek. Every day, fish the creek. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Jason Jobst.
Jobst.
Jobst. I was fixing to correct
You're going to
myself.
learn it eventually.
And I went out of my way to make sure to say Jobst when we started, and then I messed it up at the end. Raquel Lindeman. I'm some guy named Greg. Thank y'all for being
Some guy
here.
named Greg Hargrove.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much for having us.
Thank you, Six
for coming
Springs, for
out
having
tonight.
us.
Thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
so grateful.
Everything y'all do.
Thank
Keaton,
y'all.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Keaton. Thank y'all.